Hi guys, it's really nice to meet you at Eurosonic, and this is your first time here, right?
Yes.
And what's your expectations? Do you have any expectations how the concert will go and how the festival is, like the idea of festival?
Like we've heard a lot about this festival and wanted to come for many years, and now like we're finally here, so it's gonna be fun. And we've heard there's a lot of people coming out to the show, and we have a pretty late slot, so I hope people are groovy by that time. You know,
It's very early. Are you used to that? Like, yeah, like early morning.
We didn't really have anything to do with it. It was our manager who just forced us up early. We came in late last night, so. But yeah, if we gotta get up, we get up.
But we're used to like taking the bus early as fuck in the morning. So yeah, we're used to early mornings.
And do you like traveling? Because you traveled a lot. You've been in US and around Europe.
yeah. I mean that's a part of the job. So we've really come to enjoy just seeing different places because we're all from small towns up in the north of Sweden. So for us to, you know, we always wanted to do that. We always wanted to branch out. So now we get to do that and do what we love at the same time. So yeah.
Yesterday I read that you don't want to move to big cities. Is that true? And you still live in your town?
Yeah, we still live there. I mean, at least up north, we still live there.
So why you don't want to move to London or Stockholm?
I think from the beginning it's because people told us that we have to do it to like become something big in the music industry, and from the beginning it was some kind of riot thing, I guess. Yeah. Exactly. And now we just like to like come home up north, and then when we need to go out and work, we're just leaving the north, and then we can go back whenever we want to.
Peter sent me some tour video, and there's some pictures of your house and the dog, and it's really nice picture. Like it seems that you really enjoyed coming back every time to home.
Yeah, I mean we're very close to our families, and so just like as Sanna said, like when we're not working, we want to be with them and be with the people that we're the closest to. So yeah, it's very important.
Yeah, I read that the message of your music is like, don't worry, be ugly, and kind of this stuff. It's really cool because nowadays, especially young people want to look like people that they see on TV. Do you think this is a kind of disease that people want to look the same?
Absolutely. I think you're better to answer this one a bit because you've got a good answer about this, like your Instagram feed. Like, what do you see? You can change a lot of your perception of yourself and like your mental strength system. What do you see? Do you see something that enforces these like really unhealthy stereotypes, or do you see something that contradicts it and like empowers you to be like whoever the fuck you are?
And I mean, it's all what you see as like what you see every day becomes normal to you. So if you see this perfect, and that's all fake anyway, like we all know it's,
and really boring.
Yeah, we all know it's fake. Like these bloggers who wake up at 6 a.m. and fly to Italy and look perfect. Like it's not real. Like that's not a life. That's not living. So if you see that every day in your Instagram feed or Facebook feed or whatever, it becomes normal and you try to live up to that, and that's just not healthy or realistic.
What do you think about social media? Because nowadays, like, people just stuck in their phones and just scrolling the wall.
Social media, like it's a fake world most of the time, and that's why it can be dangerous, because like young kids, they see these I don't know, girls or boys on social media that has all of this and all that, and they see the picture and it's all clean, it's perfect, everything's perfect and filtered and all of that, and they see that, and like she said, they want to live up to that, but that's not possible. So they're trying, but they never feel like the like everything is perfect, because everything is not perfect. Like it can't be.
But on the other hand, I mean, like, we're on social media all the time. We're still part of the problem, and I think it's the positive side of it is that you can find your peers.
Yeah.
Or you can like go really deep into an interest, which is pretty good if that interest is like whatever Korean boy band you're into at the time, or and it's pretty horrible if what you're into is like fascist trolls. So like it's sort of like you get the good side, you get the bad side. It can be really empowering. You can find like friends that I think before you would have felt very alone living in a small town or village and being like the weird kid, and now you can find weird kids all over the world and like unite. So I mean, like, of course that's a plus. So
You released your album last year, and do you have any new songs like on the next album that you probably planning to release?
Oh yeah, we've been writing like crazy and just working on new songs. So we'll have an album out, not soon, but soon.
We have a lot of songs, so we have to just pick them out.
Yeah. So we're in that process right now. We've been writing a shit ton, and now we just gotta. What is the record?
yeah, we'll play like 1 or 2 new songs tonight too.
Yeah.
The material will be similar, like the sounding, like the lyric.
I think it'll be bigger,
Yeah.
like a bit more cinematic and a bit more like.
We're a bit older now. We're a bit older, so
Yeah.
not some teenagers anymore.
A few days ago, Dolores from the Cranberries passed away, and have you been a fan of fans of her?
Yeah, I mean, the Cranberries was one of my their the singles collection or whatever. It was one of my first CDs that I had. So she was always she was one of the the Cranberries zombie was why I started listening to punk music. So they've always been they were there very early in my life. I don't know about you guys.
I haven't been listening to them full, totally 100%, but it's too I've seen a lot of women that inspires me that have posted on social media about her that she has inspired them. So
It's definitely sad when I saw it. I mean, she was young and
Yeah, 46. Yeah, 46.
yeah, you want people to get old and I mean, she had kids, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, so that's just horrible.
What's the craziest thing that you ever did
On tour or just
in your life?
in your life? Holy shit! What's that?
I did a show once. I mean, this might be a boring answer, but in hindsight, I did a show once outside and it started raining, and everything was out in the open. So you had the mixing desk was out in the open, all the cords, everything, and it's pouring down on all the electricity, and I started getting electrocuted by the microphone, and I just went on and pulled through, and I mean I survived to talk about it, but in hindsight it wouldn't really have been worth dying for that show. That was bad.
That's pretty stupid.
That would be stupid.
yeah, I do a lot of crazy bad shit sometimes.
I don't know. It was hard. In your life, craziest thing. Well, yeah, we were this summer. I mean, it's not. I think we behaved pretty well, but the festival was sort of this hippie festival in Canada, deep in the woods, and they were it was bear territory, so you couldn't leave stuff outside we were all living in vans, and we were living in a van, 3 people, and there were 4 beds, and we were going to share it with 3 other people we heard when we came there. And it was just we had our last show there at 2 a.m. in the morning, and people were just high on life and anything other than alcohol, and it was really fun, but like it was very crazy as well. Yeah.
Yes. So, but sometimes we're doing some, crazy shit like sneak into, what do you call it? Outdoor swimming pools in the middle of the night, and the guards are running, and I am running, and everyone is running. So
We once crashed a movie premiere. The Steve Jobs movie. I don't know if anyone remembers that movie now. But we accidentally crashed that. We actually were almost on the red carpet. And then someone just went up and like, you can't film here. And we were like, oh shit, sorry. We're gonna leave.
I think the swimming pool is so fun because you know that they're not like closed because just like for working hours, right? It's because they're full of chlorine. So it's like really bad for you. So it's for your safety.
What's the thing that you are the most proud of, like in your music?
Well, I think like with this record, I think definitely the message, or that the message came across in a way that people have grown to identify with the record and the songs, and that makes us really proud that someone could find comfort in our songs or see us as peers and friends that support you and help you out. I think we're all really proud of that.
Like when the Canadian kids asked us to sign their phones, that was big for me. Like, are you sure you want me to sign your iPhone? and also when we got top rotation for the last single, that sort of felt like a receipt that we were doing something right. So I think we've grown a lot more confident from that.
Are you going to come to Poland?
Hopefully.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I have never been there.
No, me neither.
I mean, it's just that someone's got to ask us to come. We can't really just go there. So,
What do you think the word pierogi means?
Pierogi?
Is it the food? Yeah. Like Finland, we call them Finnish piroger.
Oh, it's piroger. Oh, we have that too. Yeah, you put them in the microwave.
yeah, it's like you have the...
It's meat and it's like bread and...
There's a Gorbis Pirog.
You
No,
sounded
the-
so sure about that.
But it's food.
But it's like bread and you wrap it around something. It's like...
Yes, there's something inside, like cabbage with mushrooms or some kind of cottage cheese or meat.
What was
Yeah,
the
in
name
Sweden,
of it?
in Sweden we have like Gorbis and you throw them in the microwave. And it's a pirog, but it's like... You wouldn't call it a pirog.
Okay, so thank you so much.